What is up, YouTube? It's your boy RikuTheBest, better than the rest, aka the Dark Knight. You call me that, you good for today. Psych! You good for today. Coming back at you with another JPN Dokkan Battle video. This is another speculation discussion video for who's going to be the Rainbow Super Hero type. Who's going to be the Rainbow Hero. That's what all comes down in this video. Speculation, of course. Of course, I want to point out one thing before I start. Of course, check out JapanCrate.com. It's in the description below. They have amazing chips, candy, food items on the website. I've even got 2 boxes or 2+ boxes, and I ate every single one of them. Why I made this guy, what I wanted to get to. Oh, before I start off with explaining the card, I think it was Dokkan Official. They put up a trailer. Was it trailer of Dokkan Battle? No, it wasn't a trailer. It was the title screen, the new title screen that they showed. It had Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Funny as that may sound, we get Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta in 3 days on Global. Funny thing about that is, they showed the title screen on JPN. So I guess it was kind of hinting towards we're getting Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in the near future. It was going to happen eventually, but it may come soon. It may come sooner than everyone expected. Once everyone saw the title screen and saw the 2 Super Saiyan 4s and the JPN version of Dokkan, but hey, we might get Gogeta soon. And with that being said, I think he's going to be the Rainbow Hero. Alright, let's go over, before we start talking about the stats and abilities and traits that I gave him, link skills. Typing. I made him tech type simply because, hey, you have a Rainbow Hero for physical. Physical is taken. You have a Rainbow, he's not necessarily a hero, but a Rainbow Villain. AGL is taken for the Rainbow spot. You have Gogeta already being a Strength type. That's taken. You have Gogeta already being Intelligence type when they revamped them from the Strength one. The only version of Gogeta that we don't have, or Super Gogeta, is Attack type. We don't have Attack type Gogeta. So I'm thinking this guy may be the Rainbow Hero for Super type characters, you know? And let's see, the mightiest fusion alive? Kinda cheesy. Kinda sick though, if you ask me. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, obviously. No one with that same name. Let's go over his stats. I made his attack and HP even because I couldn't figure out where I want his stats. Because if you look at the strength Gogeta, if you have him 100% in the potential system, his HP and attack are damn near the same. Little different for intelligence Gogeta. He has much more higher attack. He has much higher attack than he does HP for the intelligence version of Gogeta. But for this version, I wanted to keep it even. 9,454 HP in attack. And I gave him very low defense. I'll explain why later on when I get to the passive. Gave him very low defense, and his total stats equals to 7,418, which puts him right below 7,418. That puts him above Super 17. That puts him below Rose Goku, who has the highest base stats of God Leads for a UR. 7,490 for Rose Goku. I put him under Rose Goku and above everyone else. I actually didn't notice that. I meant for it to be lower. So I meant to give him a cost of, I want to change that. I may even change it for the newer version. I meant to change that to 45. I want to give him a cost of 45 actually. 45. So I'm going to change that and it's going to be 45 instead of 35. If you already see a 45 cost for the UR version, that means I already changed it in the video. So, gave him that cost. Super type, Ki plus 2, HP, attack and defense, 60%. Gave him 60% because the TUR version is going to have 80%. I realized when I did this video with Frieza and gave him a 100% boost, that's kind of a lot for... No, that was extreme tech. When I did a rainbow typing for one of the cards, I think it was for Vegeta. No, that was for physical. Did I make him a rainbow? No, I think I did make Vegeta a rainbow leader. I don't think I did though. But I gave him a 60% because I think 100% would have been a little bit too much for Rainbow Squad. You put every OP unit in one squad. You give them all 100% boost. I think that's kind of OP because Vegeta Blue and Rose Goku both have 50%. Go from 50% to 100% for a Rainbow leader. That's insane. That's double the strength. I'm not doing that. So I gave him 60% and the TUR version is going to have 80%. 100 times Big Mega Kamehameha causes immense damage. For this version, it has no added effect to the super attack. However, hear me out. Passive ability. 100% during super attack, 100% during death blow. Kind of normal. Same thing Rose Goku has, with other stuff Rose Goku has, of course. 100% during death blow. Here's where it differs. AGL, he has 50% mitigation against normal attacks. Only when he gets AGL orbs. Only when he gains AGL orbs. Only. So, if you have... Oh, no. Yeah, let me go through the past and I'll go back to the super attack. He only gets that effect if he gets AGL orbs. So if he gets TEQ orbs, he just gets the 100% during death blow. That's it. He doesn't get the added effect. If he gets AGL orbs, he gains the second passive effect of 50% mitigation against normal attacks. Not as high as Super Vegito's, even his previous form, I believe, did not want it to be as high as Super Vegito. When he gets strength orbs, he gets 8% attack, 8% per strength orb. It's kind of a nuker's ability, as in, if he gets strength orbs, he's going to get 8% per strength orb. So if he gets like 5 strength orbs, that's going to be 40% added attack to his passive. With his super attack, the regular 100% death blow, so he's going to get 140% off during death blow. Now this high Super Saiyan 4 Goku, with 150%, of course, there's a reason for that. And yeah, so if he gets AGL orbs, he gets the mitigation off against normal attacks, not super attacks. If he gets strength orbs, he gets the 8% per strength orb. He gets the nuker effect, which is, I think, is very nice. But if he gets just TEQ orbs, he's just going to get the 100% death blow. Alright? And the super attack. You get the regular super attack at 12 key. 100 times Big Bang Command. Immense damage. He gets 11 key super attack off. Bluff Kamea. Lowers defense by 40% and lowers enemy defense. Not by percentage, but lowers enemy defense. So, Bluff Kamea. Lowers defense by 40% and lowers enemy defense. So he debuffs his own self and debuffs the enemy, or debuffs everyone around him pretty much. So he lowers his own defense by 40%, which is insane. You are not taking any hits if you lower your defense by 40%. And lower the enemy's defense along with it. So it's best to use like Bluff Command when you're not getting attacked, basically. That's what I have for the UR version of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. However, we move over to the Super Saiyan 4 TUR Gogeta version. Gave him a stat boost of a total stat buff of 9,495. That puts him over... That puts him above all the God leads. Higher than Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta with the highest stat buff for all the 120% leads. So, that's what I gave him overall stats. I gave him an insane attack and HP. Made him the same value as well. And still gave him that low defense. Reason being because I gave him a mitigation effect. That's why I gave him that low defense. That's what I meant to say when I went back to it. Or whatnot. So he cost 68. Insanely high. Almost that of summonable LR. Very high. For a reason, because he's pretty broken. Of course, the regular super type, key plus 3 HP, attack and defense 80%. I think 80% is perfect because 100% is too much. Going from 50% being the previous modifier, the previous multiplier that the Rainbow leads had. It's a 30% increase. But still, 100% I think would have been too much. So, and 100 times Big Bang Command causes immense damage, lowers attack and defense of the enemy. Similar to Gogeta, Intelligence Gogeta Super Attack. Count that same effect. Also has the Bluff Command on this version. However, lowers defense by 20%, makes it a little more usable and maybe not as fragile as 40%. That would have destroyed him. I made him like that for a reason. So he lowers his own defense by 20% and greatly lowers the enemy's defense, which is very good. As you can see how when he transcends, I gave him a lower buff towards him and bigger buff towards enemies. I thought that was kind of fair. Passive, 120% during death blow. General passive amount. Gotenks has it. TEQ Gotenks has it. Physical full power Frieza has it. Very old card. Vegeta has it. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Only difference is I added a different effect. AGL orbs. When he gets AGL orbs, he gets 70% mitigation. Not as high as Super Vegeta, who retains the 80% mitigation. Did not want to give him the high of mitigation. 70% mitigation against normal attacks only when he gets AGL orbs. Strength orbs, 15% per strength orb that he gets. So it's a higher multiplier per orb this time around. So if he gets 5 orbs, that's like, what is it, 60? 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. So added onto his passive ability, that's 195% during Death Blow right there. I may lower that multiplier to maybe like 12% to make it fair, but actually no. Strength orbs, 12% per strength orb that he gets, so he still retains that nuker effect while getting strength orbs, and a higher multiplier, 4% more than the previous UI version. So 12% per strength orb. So if he gets like 5 strength orbs, that's 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. 60 added on to his 120, that's 180% during Death Blow. Not even counting leaked skills. That's insane. Another effect, if he gets TEQ orbs, he gets 40% mitigation against super attacks. Very high chance to counter super attack. If you noticed, I don't know if you guys have catch the drift, but I gave him effects according to his own typing and to the typing the previous Super Saiyan 4 units were. If you notice, AGL. Notice I gave him a mitigation effect by getting AGL orbs. Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's AGL type. He has 120% to start turn, so he has very high defense. So I base the mitigation effect off Vegeta having high base defense and he's AGL. If he gets strength orbs, I basically gave him a nuker effect from strength orbs because Goku has a higher multiplier than Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So I gave him a more damaging effect with the strength orbs because Goku is stronger, and a more defensive effect with AGL orbs because Vegeta's better defensively. And TEQ orbs, I gave him his own effect. 40% during mitigation against super attack and very high chance to counter super attack. What this ensures is that if you so happen to not counter super attack, which is very unreliable with both Super Saiyan 4, Goku, and Vegeta, you never want to trust them in counter super attacks. It says medium chance, but it's like a very low chance. Like 15-20%, whatever. I try to make it safe for him to where he mitigates super attacks when he don't have the chance to counter. So if you block with this guy, and you don't counter a super attack, you don't take the full damage of it. You take at least 40% mitigation. Matter of fact, I may even lower that to 30% mitigation to make it fair. So, gave him a very high chance to counter a super attack, so maybe like a 35-40% chance, so he can counter a super attack. So that is actually kind of broken now that I think about it. You know, if he misses the chance to counter a super attack, he still mitigates that super attack damage. I may lower that to, like I said, 25% mitigation or 30% during super attacks, but that's only if he gets TEQ type orbs, same type orbs for him. That's only if you get TEQ orbs. These effects are only if you gain that orb. He only gets the mitigation if he gains AGL orbs. He only gets the extra nuker effect if he gets strength orbs. If he only gains 40% mitigation and high chance to counter only when he gains TEQ orbs. So I try to balance it out. Before I end the video off, and I covered the UR and TUR version of him, so obviously he would have the link skills of Prepare for Battle, Over in the Flash, Fuse Fighters, Fierce Battle, Roar of the Saiyans, Kamea Link, and GT. That's the last link. A lot of key links, so very rarely ever a chance to use a Bluff Kamea. Unless you don't have that many GT units or you don't get that much key on him. I don't know. So he's going to have a lot of key all the time. Thank you guys for watching. Comment in the comment box below. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta card that I made. Both cards. I want to dedicate a video for him to himself. Hopefully he's not too broken, which he kinda is. The last time I made a so-called broken card, Dokkan came out with another card that was even more powerful than mine's. Hint, hint, Gotenks. Thank you guys for watching. Special beam, hold up, what? Cannon.